Hi, I'm the Space Quest Historian, and welcome back to Four Last Things, my new jam of goodness. Now, actually, full disclosure, I tried recording an episode 2 of this, maybe a week ago actually, and I was trying some new stuff with, a separate camera setup and all of that jazz, and it completely backfired on me. Good thing though, I didn't actually get anything done in that episode, so I will just quickly, redo some of the stuff that I did. I mean, I picked up this thing. Also, this thing does not, not do save games the normal fashionable way. I mean, you don't get to have a menu where you get to, type in your save game name and or even just save at any time. It just auto saves every once in a while. So I didn't. I did replay it from the start, and I got up to where I was, and that's here. And I'll just be off then. I'm just supposed to steal some fucking fruit from you. Will you leave me alone? Yes, I can. Piss off, wench. I'll take what I want. You scoundrel! And then I just sort of did it. The only thing I really learned in the last episode was that you can look through the window here, and you can steal this loot. It's a string instrument, not woodwind. I clicked the wrong icon, but hey, here we go. This is mine now. Now, I suppose the game doesn't actually know that I've talked to the creepy lawyer. I don't know if that, does anything. Oh yeah, I did, actually, I should go talk to him, because then he says, oh, you should go and go to the next door office and get me some, papers or something to help him scam these fine folks out of their riches and whatever. And that actually saved our game. Now, another thing that I did is that you can play the loot with the sinister looking lootist. They just, I did all 3 of these, and they just jam it out, and nothing happens. So I don't feel like shredding at the moment. It was fun, but not that fun, and it took forever to get through. So we're back here, and we tell this homely looking dude, can you help me find a document? I can, but you'll have to answer my riddle first. Okay, I'll answer your riddle. Okay, here it is. I am the one who gave you life, but not your father and not his wife. My powers are great, but are not godly. I made your head, but not your body. Who am I? And you get this frighteningly long list of people, of which I'm pretty sure, I didn't try all of them, but I'm pretty sure none of these are actually the right name. I mean, Oscar... I clicked Oscar, didn't I? Oscar God Almighty. Oh well. I didn't click. Anyway, it's not the right answer. So off I go. However, the chisel and mallet can be sharpened by the blacksmith. Can you sharpen my chisel, please? I don't usually work for free. In fact, it's kind of disrespectful for you to even ask. Well, and this is what I did last time. If I do a sexy dance for you, then at least we'll both be degrading ourselves. And then he does a sexy little jig. Troikas, look at him. Okay, this is getting too weird. Pass me the chisel. And off you go. And that is, honestly, as far as I got. This game plays high and fast with weirdness and weird puzzles, and I recorded the last episode for about, 40 minutes or something, and I didn't really get anywhere apart from this. Well, except for this one location here, you can go in here. And this little monkey rings a bell and you just go, piss off, and how rude, and off I go. Actually, what is that dude doing? He is just yucking it up. Ew. Oh, just stop it. Fucking monkey. Can't even do anything to him. Would monkey like some fruit? Monkey would like some fruit. I have saved my game. Aha. Now there's some stuff in here. Appetite suppressant, love potion, and poison. Oh, hell yeah, I'll have some poison, thanks. Don't touch that. Oh, my remedies are for sick people only. Oh, you fucking bastard. I am sick. You look as fit as a fiddle to me. So I have to convince him that I'm sick? Oh, there's this glowing window here. It says, peep here, and, oh my god, a beautiful woman reclining on a bed of plump white pillows. just our kind of fucking jam. So what can we do to you? Let's have a lookie. She's stunning. She's magnificent. She's surprisingly clean. Okay, can we have a chat with her? Hello there, young lady. Get out of here, you dirty dog. Okay. Gahog, indeed. Ooh, incidentally, I do have the sharpened chisel and mallet. Maybe I should... And this was part of the demo at Adventure X. This was the part that I saw. So this is actually, if you craft a statue of yourself, then that's pride. There's no doubt I deserve a statue for my work in the fields of indolence and neglect, but I have no idea what I look like. The establishments I frequent don't tend to boast many reflective surfaces. If I'm going to make a statue of myself, I'll need to find some reference material. Well, thankfully, in the last episode, we saw this dude by the waterfront, merrily painting away. Oh yeah, you can pick up a fish from the fisherman. It's kind of like a little, pixel hunty kind of thing, but not really, so I'm just gonna steal a fish. You never know when a fish will come in handy. I've found no use for it so far, but... Mr. Blind Portrait Painter, excuse me! Hello! Hello! Are you really blind? Yes, that seems like an awfully rude thing to ask. Will you paint my portrait? Of course, please put 2 copper in the tin. You don't have a tin. I already did. I might as well lie to him. Really? I didn't hear them drop. A fart I did masked the sound. I paid by check. I lowered them in with surgical tweezers so as not to startle the bullfinch resting silently on the tin's edge. Yeah, that seems like my kind of jam. Okay, take a seat. Well, that was fucking easy. Now, tell me what you look like. Well, geez. I guess I'm a man. A man? I'm sitting on a chair right in front of you. I'm riding a horse into battle. I'm reclining on a bed of plump white pillows. Okay, I'll take that one. Reclining on a bed. I have dark hair and dark eyes, dark hair and light eyes, light hair and dark eyes. I have light hair and light eyes. Well, I have dark hair and dark eyes. Is this, am I solving the right puzzle here? I have dark hair and dark eyes. This sounds like he's starting to describe, you know, the woman in the, peekaboo room. Dark hair, dark eyes. I'm wearing a turquoise jacket and pink salmon trousers. Well, he is. But he could also be wearing a full suit of armor or be completely nude. Oh, I'm torn. Does the game really want me to, does the game really want me to do this right? Or does it want me to sort of fuck with the priests a bit? Because, I mean, I could paint, or I could manhandle a statue to be in the image of myself being nude, and they'd still see it was me. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for completely nude. Nude. I may be blind, but I'm a respectable portrait painter. I don't paint smut. Dang. Damn it, I have to do that all over again? Oh, come on. Wearing a turquoise jacket and pink salmon trousers. Okay, I'll see what I can do. I've done this a couple of times now, and every time you try and do something funky with the image, he just says, I don't paint that, it has nothing to do with reality. Blah. Okay, done. So, the game won't let you get busy and freaky in that order, but anyway, let's go deface some shit. Let's get busy. I use a chisel and mallet to craft a statue of myself. There is no doubt I've seen that. I have no idea. Well, I just got the fucking reference thing. Oh, I just put it down. Now I have reference material. Alright, Mr. Pedantic, let's get busy. Here we go. Apparently he's a skilled artisan. Marvelous! Congratulations, you have committed the sin of pride. And a person wearing a lampshade on his or her head, looking inside a cupboard, is apparently congratulating me on it. What is this image and what is it doing? And this fanfare apparently has to finish playing before we can get back to the game. Ta-da, indeed. I'm just having a quick lie down here. I'm not sure, something has to happen. I mean, I stole their pot and they didn't seem terribly bothered by that. And that didn't happen the last time I did that. What the hell is going on? Everything just faded out into a blue. What? You're telling me I could have just done this in the first episode, like the first time I just laid my ass down in the soft peat. I have now committed the sin of sloth, and a person sitting on a very ugly porcelain throne being tended to by a nun, apparently carrying toilet paper. I don't know what's going on anyway. Fuck. I just laid down and started talking, and then I committed a sin. Okay, fine. We seem to be making progress. Somehow. Also, I haven't found a use for this room yet. Every time I try to do something, I get shushed at, and all of these paintings are just, as far as I know, they're just, pictures of, the pictures that he used to make the, graphics in this game. I lost control for some reason. No, I can just click away. A friendly old toy maker giving Johann Sebastian Bach's Sonata No. 1 his best shot. He does look a bit like Stauff, doesn't he? Ah, I just slapped him! What the flip, bro? Not cool! I want to do that again. Why would he slap a blind person? It's not even a sin, he just walks up and fucking lands one on him. What? Why do I keep doing it? Okay, we're in the not-so-fancy pub thing. There's two children, one of whom is dancing with a slightly confused dog. Yeah, it does look kind of confused. And a man and woman with baby, there's a couple of them, and a dude with a pipe. I don't think I've had a chat with the pipe dude yet. What? I sure wish I could be as dumb and uncomprehending as one of those children and or dogs. I sure wish I could be as creepy looking and tobacco stinky as you. Or, the sweet one, I wish I could be as happy and contented as one of these couples. I'm gonna go with dumb and uncomprehending. I bet you do. I have committed the sin of envy by just wishing that I was as dumb and weird as a kid dancing with a dog. Okay. And... Jesus Christ. Okay, well, we're getting somewhere. This game is weird. Well, that was depressingly easy. Yeah, no kidding. So was the lying under the tree thing, actually. And then this game just takes a steep climb into weirdness territory. For instance, this whole riddle thing. I have no idea. And I can't steal money from anyone, so I can't enter the pie eating contest. And I'm actually not, I think that would be gluttony to get into the pie eating contest. But I don't know where to get any money to do so. Sup? Why is that so funny? Because it's just so out of left field. Just the fucking look on his face. That is wrong. I know it. I know it's wrong. Okay, what is up with this riddle thing? I'm the one who gave you life, but not your father, and not his wife. But that could still technically be my mother. My powers are great, but are not godly. I made your head, but not your body. Who am I? I don't know, fucking weirdo. Oscar, and that just... I think the game is broken on the Oscar thing, because I can just go Oscar all day long. Oscar. It's just kind of frustrating when there's so few screens to work with, and you don't know what in the absolute fuck you're supposed to do. I mean, it's because the game just starts off strong with like, okay, this is fucking amazing, I'm gonna have a wonderful time. And then it just halts the brakes, like, really just grinds down to nothing, no progression whatsoever, you're just walking around. And if the progression winds down to nothing, then the surrealism starts getting less interesting and more of a sort of annoyance, really. Which is sad, because I was really into this when things were going great. And that's the weird thing, then some of the puzzles are so easy, and then the whole thing just boots up again, and you go, okay, this is awesome again. And then you're back to this lull, where you're just walking around these precious few screens, doing absolutely nothing. And at this point, I'm just looking at fucking paintings, hoping that one of them will, draw some... I already looked at that one. Hoping that one of them will grant me some hint or something. And if it does, then that's a fucking terrible puzzle as well, because I don't want to have to spend my entire day, you know, looking at paintings in a gallery when I'm playing an adventure game. This is not Gabriel Knight 2, you know, on day 4, where you just have to walk around this fucking museum clicking on every single goddamn fucking painting in that museum and just hear the fucking tape tell you, oh, and this is where Ludwig took a shit on day 5 of his crowning or some bullshit like that. And who are all these assholes? I have no interest in them. I just patted the little guy. Good boy. Can I pat these guys? I can How do you like them slapples? Wow. Okay, well that kind of brought it up a little bit. Would you like some soothing lute music? Oh. I guess they would? Or not? Well, he certainly knows how to shred. I don't think they're interested. Oh. Jesus. How about you? I mean, I'm sorry for slapping you so many times. Would you like some soothing lute music? Since I lost my sight, my other senses have become heightened. I feel every strum of your lute like a wave breaking over my naked body. It takes all my strength to remain sane in the face of this onslaught of pleasure. Not to drown in the sea of your music. Okay? Rad. And that was it. That was just his appraisal, I guess. How about the Pie King? Can I sort of bribe you into partaking in your gluttony competition? Music is for sissies. I guess not. Sissy! Fuck you, buddy. Wait a minute. How about if I serenade our little pee-pee person? Oh, he's playing a different tune. Maybe this'll do shit. Maybe this will keep the scary-looking woman hiding just behind the curtain, you know, sort of calm and collected. Or maybe this will just utterly backfire. This sure is going on for a while, isn't it? Oh, we're done? Cool. You've proved an appealing level of finger dexterity, which is useful when you're committing the sin of lust. But I find the abstract nature of instrumental music slightly unnerving. You've made me feel confusingly unspecific emotions. That's not how you woo a lady. A thought occurs. Maybe if I play the lute to the poet of great fancy and elongated nose, then he'll become quite interested. Perhaps provide me with lyrics of some sort, or maybe go serenade the bitch himself. That was nice, but anyway. Music is a man-made creation. I only draw inspiration from the work of God. Well, you can fuck right off this mountain then. Here's an act of God. Slap him with the fucking fish. Can I slap him? The poor sap must have suffered enough torment in his time. Slap him! Come on, he's the one person in this game I really want to slap about the face. And this puzzle is just tedious as fuck. I mean, I don't get where you're supposed to get the hint for it. And it's broken as well, because every time I pick... I mean, some combinations don't show up correctly. I mean, that was not the correct answer, but check this shit out. I'm gonna answer your riddle. Alright. Mary, Di Cosimo turns into Lavina Di Cosimo. I have no idea who Lavina Di Cosimo is, but that is not what I clicked. I mean, the names kind of correspond to the paintings in the museum. That's why I keep going back there and checking to see. Right. I confess, I had a look at a walkthrough, because that was making no sense. But I was on the right track. The hint for that riddle is somewhere here. And you're supposed to look at a painting of a man with a strangely familiar face. Now that is the face that was cut out and used on that dude's head. And the artist's name is Jacob van Utrecht. Jacob van Utrecht. And that is the answer to the riddle. May I just, on a personal note, on a purely subjective, extremely subjective, personal note, possibly in a review sort of capacity, call absolute, utter fucking bollocks on that puzzle. That made no bleeding ass fucking sense. I know, he made your head but not your body. What is all this fucking nonsense back and forth? Jesus Christ, that nearly made me piss myself. Jacob. Van Utrecht. Correct! What document are you looking for, sir? The one that can deport your ass straight into the fucking sun. No problem, I have that right here. I feel we could have saved a lot of time if you just asked me what I wanted in the first place, but thanks! Alright, cool. I think this is the last we shall accomplish for the day. I'm just going to hand this over, and I'm quite sure this will cause something of a thing. Ah, yes. I got the files you were looking for. Great, I'm really going to be able to squeeze every last penny out of these saps now. Here's your cut. Nice doing business with you, and another sin. For the sinner wheel, you have committed the sin of greed. And that seems oddly appropriate somehow, because what the hell is going on in these paintings? This is just a person who's sitting on a throne that he built himself in shop class, and this dude's just leaning over. You do realize that's not an actual throne. Alright, cool. Well, that is my second attempt at playing 4 Last Things. This thing started out fantastic. I was all over this shit. And then it does the thing that I was talking about earlier. It sort of bogs down, and then it goes up again, and then it bogs down. But it's not like an even pace. Like, sometimes games get a little slow, and you kind of, just muddle along and shit. But this one really just goes for the very highs and the very lows. And it's all got to do with some very uneven puzzle design, in my opinion anyway. But I am, of course, excited to see where this thing is going, because you gotta love some surreal humor. The only problem is this game gives you very few screens to work with, and gives you very few locations, and not a lot of hints as to what it wants you to do. So that's how the, stuff gets kind of... You hear the same jokes over and over again, and you just, because you get up and you talk to people and you hope something has changed, but it hasn't, so it's just the same thing over and over again. After a while, that gets tiresome, of course. However, how can you fucking say no to a dancing naked baby? So, that is it. I'm going to stop playing now. Thank you so much for watching me play 4 Last Things. Please like, subscribe, do whatever you kids do, but do leave me a comment, because I really love the comments. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you around the Chrono Stream.